Hi, I'm Andy and welcome to my channel about crypto. In today's video, I will look at some interesting NFT projects. NFTs in general are currently in a bit of a bear market. It looks like it possibly bottomed out last week because a lot of the prices started picking up in the last few days. But I think we won't see a serious up movement for quite a while. Basically, as long as Bitcoin is doing really well, and it looks like it's on its next leg up right now, probably see NFTs sort of going sideways or staying at relatively low price level. So it's a really good moment to get into some projects. There are some really cool projects coming out right now. So I just wanted to show you a few of those and see what I'm currently interested in. So the first project I want to talk about is Space Apes. I think it's really cool and I don't think it got enough attention, even though it's been around for a couple of months now. Well, not quite, month and a half or so. So basically it's a collection of 2000 NFTs. And what's cool about them is that all apes, all Genesis apes, so all 2000 that are available at the moment, will be generating passive income, and there will be contract update and there will be the release of their token DMT on, I think, the 9th of November. So essentially within the next couple of weeks. So basically, if you have one of those apes in your wallet or in your OpenSea, it will start generating some free tokens for you. What will be the value of the tokens? We shall see, because due to the fact that they cannot have officially monetary value, because that then classifies them as securities, and essentially it's a problem with listing them on OpenSea. So the community decides, depending on the utility of the token, what's the value of it. But as we've seen before with Cyberkongs or Kaiju Kings, these tokens generally tend to have quite high value. So I think any project that's generating passive income is definitely worth looking into. And the floor price is pretty low at the moment. It went up quite a bit over the last week or so. It was around 0.6, but like I said, overall, I think NFT market started picking up a little bit in the last few days. But it's still a good price to get into. I mean, of course, making comparison to Cyberkongs is a bit unfair because that's a completely different project. But well, the floor price for Cyberkongs that generate tokens, so the original Genesis Kongs, that's like, well, 135 ETH at the moment. Of course, there are some other benefits that come with Cyberkongs, and they generate a lot of passive income, so it's not fair to compare it, or it's probably unreasonable to assume that Space Apes will reach the same level. But it's interesting to see how high the price of the original NFT of this type went to. Another project which is probably a bit more fair comparison is Kaiju Kings. Although it says here that the floor price is 3.49 ETH, that's not entirely correct because that includes baby Kaijus. What you have to look for is the Genesis Kaijus, which are around 6.5 ETH, 6.4. Essentially, whenever the price drops to around 6, they've been scooped up immediately. So for the last few days, they've been sitting around 6.5, closer to 7 ETH. And it's a similar concept. Kaiju Kings, the Genesis Kaiju Kings, generate Airways token. And at the moment, that token is worth about $70 to $80 a day. So essentially you can get something like around $30,000 a year, assuming that the price would stay the same for the whole year. So of course that's a huge benefit of holding one of those NFTs. And then if you have enough of that token, you can get one of the baby Kaijus and you can sell them. And as you can see, the prices of those are from around 3.5 ETH up, which, well, at current prices, that's close to $15,000, which pretty decent. So if Space Apes can reach similar level, well, can head in the same direction, I think the price will go up massively. So basically from 9th of November, if you have two apes, you will be able to not only get the token, but also you'll be able to to breed them. If you have only one, you cannot breed it, but you will still get the token. So I think the price will go up, and especially as a lot of people, well, of course they missed out on cyberconks because they were always really expensive, but a lot of people wanted to get into Kaiju Kings and they missed out on them, and the price went up really, really quickly. I think there will be more and more interest in Space Apes as a sort of next option with the same utility. So definitely a project I'm bullish on. I think the price is still pretty good. It's certainly getting towards more expensive NFTs, but I think it's still well worth it. And I think the price will probably go up massively as soon as the DMT token is released, or as soon as the update happens on the 9th of November. And then when the NFT market picks up overall, well, I think the price will just carry on going up. And then the last project I wanted to mention is Awakened. It has this really cool cyberpunk vibe. It's basically this multipass that you can mint, and then eventually you can turn that multipass into an avatar, and you can get multiple multipasses, and they can give you different things, so like things like weapons and so on, or upgrades. There's really cool roadmap planned. So we'll start with multipasses, then there will be weapons added, then there will be various cybernetic upgrades and so on. So I think it's a really, really cool project. I think the artwork looks great, and to me it sounds like it has a lot of a vibe of Neo Tokyo, the project released by Alex Becker and Elio. And I'm not saying that it copies that idea, because there is still a lot unknown about how exactly Neo Tokyo will work and how Awakened will work. So I think there's a very good chance that there will be two completely different things, but it has a lot of similar vibe and a lot of similar, I think, ideas in a good way. And Neo Tokyo Identities, I mean, their floor price is close to 10 ETH now. It's been going up like crazy. I think even when it dipped, it was still around 5 ETH or something like that. So, of course, a lot of people are priced out of that project. I think this one, again, if you can get on the whitelist, or if you can get a couple of those multipasses during the public mint, I think it's definitely worth it. I'm really excited about this one. I just basically want to see what they will create, what it will eventually lead to. I believe the idea is that the longer you hold your multipasses, the cooler things you can do with them. So yeah, massively bullish on this one. That's it from me for today. I hope you found this video interesting. If you like the content, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.